So welcome back to my video, guys. So I just want to show you the difference between a life coach and a difference between no life coach. So I asked Jesus Christ to see this. So this is the difference. So anyway, guys, so every single time that when you understand sometimes that you want to go and do a nice and beautiful job for yourself, guess what? Just make sure you turn up the bit of the light, and then we're going to understand how we're going to do greater, huh? We're going to do a little bit greater because we're going to understand that, yes? Guess what? And every single time, you have to understand, it's very funny that when you understand straight away, that what you want to do all the time is learn to grow yourself, yeah? Learn to understand that you do exist and you do actually understand how to go and do a better video now. So I want to teach you as a life coach what I'm doing. So you have to understand that if people are asking me to leave them immediately or to just leave the area or something like that, then what I do is I make sure I leave them as soon as possible, because I understand that there are people who never treasure my word I. First, they never treasure what I'm doing really. First, they never treasure themselves in this moment either. So what I'm saying that they're going downhill while I'm going uphill. And now those people who are going downhill are never speaking more words. And they don't want to do anything other than talk more words. But I do everything. First, they don't want to talk more words either. First, if you talk more words to people that are asking to leave, first, they never understand you. So we have to understand that when people come up to me, and if people come up to me to ask me to leave, I say, I understand. I can go to you. I go this way. I go to Humphrey Street. It's like, I was just going to say this. I say when they ask me to leave, I say you don't mind, bitch. I say you fuck. I go this way. I fucking make sure I go to Brofo. I start speaking like this. Yeah, I start fucking speaking like this because they never understand what I'm saying. So yeah. I start acting like fucking someone from Japan. Someone there. I promote Japanese people. Yeah. I say fucking do man. Do man. Say do man. Say do man. I understand that that's the Karamega people, but I start singing this in front of people when they ask me to leave. I fucking go this way. Go somewhere else, man. But yeah, I fucking doing something. So Jesus Christ says he never does this. Or she never does this. Or Jesus Christ says, this is Daddy Little Boy show best, man. So I fucking go somewhere else, man. So yeah, I start acting like IEC. As Jesus Christ says, I start acting like the IEC people. No speak English. No speak English, yeah. I say no speak English. I said no speak English. I say yo, so me, you're me. I say don't worry, so I'm just go over here. Just go somewhere this. I go that way, yeah. Just go that way. I don't speak English, dude. So yeah. So Jesus Christ understands that one. I'm pretty sure that every single day you must understand that what you want to understand straight away is focus on understanding that if you're growing yourself differently, you understand straight away how you can grow. But you have to understand all the time. I'm understanding Jesus Christ says over here that he also does me not speak English. So I'm understanding to put the word one with Jesus Christ here in the sentence so that Jesus Christ can answer me here. And that's what I'm learning here. I'm learning that. And Jesus Christ says yes. When put the word one in the sentence with Jesus Christ, and then he can also understand that number one is a question for him to answer. And I see that. And it's also a question for everybody to answer. But the thing is that people answer it with the word one. So if I ask you the question of, like, for example, I want you guys to understand the nice or beautiful figure of the number one in your life. And how do you explain the number one in your life? Which that's the thing, yeah? Which is just a question. But the thing is, if I say, you guys are number one, is that a question? Question no. But then Jesus can understand me through being able to speak to him in a way that I ask him, for example, and I say, Jesus can understand the number one in the question of Eddie Guerrero. And then that's the thing. I'm really asking something about Eddie Guerrero here, and is it specific? I'm pretty sure it's very specific. And I'm asking Eddie Guerrero here something, but the question here really is, I understand Eddie Guerrero is number one, but I'm asking Jesus Christ, is Eddie Guerrero number one here? Or guess what? Or she must understand. I understand the question, I understand the answer, but when you're asking Jesus Christ or anybody in life a question or answer, you're saying, for example, let's just say I'm talking to you or anybody who I'm talking to. I'll say that we're just talking to each other, for example. I'll say, you guys can understand the number one of mechanics. What did I just say to you? Do you understand mechanics? I really did ask you a mechanic question. I mean, do you see that? I'm asking the number one is here. So I'm saying that, for example, I can say, you guys can understand the grasshopper with your number one. For sure, that means, are you the grasshopper? And yeah, I mean, that's what it means. Because the number one's there, yeah? I mean, do you see that question? Like, I can say, I understand that you guys were sleeping together in the number one film over there. I mean, what did I just ask you? I did just ask you, are you guys in that number one film? I mean, yeah, but the number one's there, yeah? Which that's the thing. So you must understand that no matter what, that's how I'm speaking with Jesus Christ. You understand? So you can always do that too, and you put the number one, but you say, I understand, I see you were with the number one film. I understand that you were with the number one film. I can understand that you were with the number one film. I can be in that number one film with you. Which that is a different question. I'm asking you to understand that here I'm asking, are you able to make me number one with your film? Which that's the thing. Which is there's all different tactics to understand the number one theory here. But the thing is with this question is it's more of a statement with the number one. And the statement with the number one is another question like, for example, I understand you were in that film there. And that's another question to say, show me more about this type of film that you're doing. And that's another way to say it. Or I can say, I'm very curious about you. I mean, that's another question for, I want to see more of what you're doing. I mean, it's all different statements here, but you can tell the passages. So if I say, I love you very much and I want you, I mean, how much questions can I ask you here? Which is billions of questions, yeah? Which is billions of questions I can ask you with just that statement. And you can understand those questions, yeah? I love you very much. I mean, that says a lot about questions, yeah? I mean, how much questions can I ask you now? I can ask you so many questions. So if you say I love you to somebody, then they understand you want to ask them all these questions. And that's the thing. So if you're growing yourself and you're learning how to grow yourself in the moments of what you're doing, then understand that no matter what, that just recently I was over there at the nice beautiful park over here at Alfred Prince Park over here. And it's next to Alfred Prince Hospital over here, where I was born. Well, I'm in Redfern right now. And I'm born close to Redfern here. I'm born in the St. Alfred Prince Hospital over here. And either way, from that point, I'm understanding that anything that's really growing for you is actually understand that anything that is really, really happening for you in terms of saints and all this. I mean, I asked Jesus Christ that Angelo is what kind of saints in terms of the names of here. When Jesus Christ says, just Saint Angelo is his name. I mean, and how, what does Angelo derive from? I asked Jesus Christ. I mean, when Jesus Christ says Anthony, which is Anthony, which is Saint Anthony, is Angelo. So that's the thing, yeah. So it derives from some other name. So I'm not saying Danny derives from Daniel. You understand? Yeah. So Jesus Christ. I mean, what's the derivative of Jesus Christ? I asked Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ says George, it can be George. Then it can be like that. I mean, that's an English name, yeah. And George. So yeah. So now that's what it is, yeah. I mean George. I mean it's an English name. So we're asking for the English names over here. That is the most oldest names you've ever seen in your life. So yeah, for sure, the old traditional names of those things. So for example, if your name is Dominic, I mean that derives from Daniel. I mean Dominic derives from Daniel. So I mean let's just say your name is Zlatana. I asked Jesus Christ, where's Zlatana one? Which Zlatana is different. Of course, that's a lady name. Which I mean how about Zlatan? Which Jesus Christ says that's something different now. Which there's a different name here. Which that's all. I mean, there's no derivative there. Which is only name there. Which is a new name. Which is a total new name there. I realize all that Dexter. I mean Dexter derives from Daniel. So yeah, I see Popeye. See Popeye's a new name. See Popeye is a new name, huh? See Godzilla. See Godzilla's a new name. See Godzilla. I can imagine, I asked Jesus Christ this, I can imagine Jesus Christ calling his son Godzilla. But that's the thing. Actually, he never says that. I mean, he never goes that way. But he can say something. I understand Jesus Christ always goes with his name. I Jesus Christ says. He can say, I Godzilla Topia. I Godzilla Topia. His son's name. Yeah. Oh, I mean, he loves this one. And how do I understand that Jesus Christ wants to name his son Godzilla Topia? Yeah. Actually, off. You have to understand because it starts with the word I, and he just makes any name with the word I, mate. Godzilla Topia. Godzilla Topia. Oh, I mean, Jesus Christ understand something about this one. I have an idea. I have an idea about this one. Oh, I can actually do something about this, but helicopters in this one. How many helicopters? I'll make a movie screen TV with something happening here. Oh, I can picture something. Oh yeah, I can do something around Godzilla. I mean, what? Can you imagine this one? Well, that's another thing I can do for myself. I love these Godzilla sounds. I love these vocal sounds. Yeah, I Godzilla Topia. Oh, I Twinkle Topia. Then we have I Dinotopia. And now Azonify is Azonotopia. I mean, but I name it Azonify. I went with Azonify. And Adash Kill is more the way it is. And that's the thing, yeah? But why not, huh? See, Jesus Christ say, why not? I'm pretty sure that, guess what? I'm pretty sure it's more how anything that's derivative of I is a word I, man. I'm pretty sure I is the newest name, man. I is my first kid, man. I mean, what is his name? I mean, one letter is his name, mate. I mean, Jesus Christ can understand this one. Version, my son's name is I. mean, just the letter I. Version, one letter I is his full name, mate. I Milivojevic. Yeah. I. Version, that's his name. Version, I. But that's a special one, man. Version, that is a special one, man. I mean, Tata. I mean, what is my name? I mean, what? I mean, how do I spell my name? I mean, just write the word I. I mean, just I. It's very easy, eh? It's so easy, eh? And then I sing to him, I. I see Jesus Christ can understand that. I see father to son, and the father names his child I, and starts singing Twinkle Twinkle with I. So yeah. So why not, huh? But that's something I want to place in my Twinkletopia now. I. And that's in my second mix. That's coming up. So yeah. Now, anyway, I want to understand that. But that's the most beautiful thing, man. My son's going to remember that. Yeah, I have everything, man. I'm that individual. I understand that every single day that when I grow myself differently, making sure I understand straight away how I can go, just really I can run rampant on these people in different ways, and they love it. And they love that. But some people are lifting up the word I here, but they also love it. They understand that. Which, yeah, I mean, do whatever you want with them. Which is more how it is, and it's just that way. But I'm not saying that is how dirty and filthy people can get dirty and filthy around town. But to do that with them, I mean, you have to really, really be able to understand something. That's much more that as soon as they come into your room, then guess what happens? I mean, they're ready for you. And all you have to do is shine it, and guess what? I realize if you're violent with them, or guess what? Or she's left in the word I, mate. But never go violent with them, but be able to flop it out. I mean, just flop it out. I mean, flop whatever you want out. And guess what happens? I mean, now they're ready for you. And guess what? Probably from that point, I understand straight away that they're looking to see what's happening. But if you feel they're running away, it's because you have to lift your word I. But they're never running away, are they? Or that's the thing. Or that's how I understand that here I was missing out. I'm missing out on that. But I'm never missing out, am I? I'm never missing out on the words what I want. Because I can always give a call. I can always call someone. You understand? But that's the thing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But other people, which is the same thing. But that's the thing. I mean, they eventually find out. And guess what happens? I mean, they love it. And I love that. But do I really? Or should do I really? For sure, yeah. But do they come to you? For sure, no. For sure, you have to understand to go to them. And the more you go to them, for sure, the more happens that they want to what? They want to kill you now. instead of even doing anything else with you. So it's actually the opposite, isn't it? Which is the opposite, yeah. But if they're coming to you and they're chasing you, then it's different. And now you can. But if they're coming to you to chase you, just do whatever you want. Which is that simple. I mean, now, if you touch them, now's the time to. If you touch them in your room, or they come into your room, yeah, right away. And they understand you right away. But if they just come to you just in your room to just never touch each other, they leave you soon enough. If they're on your bed, and you have an opportunity to do whatever you want with them, then go ahead. But make sure you understand that follow the 10 Commandments of God. And try to delay gratification as much as you can. But depending on your goal, if you just want gratification from them to follow the 10 Commandments, then go ahead. Just go ahead. And it's never rape, is it? Because they're accepting you. But that's the thing. I'm understanding that. You understand? So no matter what, you must understand straight away how it feels. Because they have no idea what they're doing. I understand that. So what I'm doing is I'm picking up my skills. Whereas my skills are different. I'm understanding although that when they look at you, or else the first thing they look at you is how you look physically. And now I understand that from that point, or else that they never ever look at how big your penis is. Which they never care about that. Which they care about the face first, then they care about something else. Which then they care about the penis. Or the vagina. But first they care about the face. Which when they look at you first, or they care about your face more than something. Which they want to see your face, and is your face looking good? Which my face looks excellent. But the thing is, then they want to see wild girls. Which from that point, they want to see the body. When they want to see your physical body, how you look like here. And now, guess what? Bro, you understand that many women here never have a turn on with me and my physical body. Bro, they never have a turn on, but some women do. And I can say straight away from the world around me, bro, 50% of the women, I can say 50% of the women want my physical body. I can say it, but the other 50% want something stronger. Bro, yeah, I can see the actual thing. I'm in the middle somewhere. So if I'm in the middle somewhere, I have to be much better than that. So the thing is, if you have plastic money with the body, which now, they all understand that, but now it's never for the physical body anymore, now it's for the plastic money, and now they can bypass it right away. It's very quick. But the thing is now, you must understand, the way it's about is the talking of words. But anybody who can suss out your words and your talking of words, or can find you through the music, and they can love you through that music, and they really want you because of that music that you made, or now you understand straight away. Or it's more how I feel. I understand Tiger Lily. I understand that she makes music. But look at that kind of scenario. And that's the thing about me and her. I understand I have to listen to her music more. But I'm not saying now. Or that's something different. I understand something. I understand that is different. But I have more word I for that. But if they have the word I, then they're really going for you. And that's the whole deal. But then other people can go through the music way only, without the word I. I asked Jesus Christ to do that. Or they can actually marry you through just the music you play. And then just want you because of that. They find the word I there. And you can find the word I in people's musics. So you can chase somebody just for the music that they play and be with them because of that music that they play, and you believe in that because of them. So if you see if you see my music tracks, then chase me because of my music and want to be with me and have sex with me and do everything with me in life because of my music that I make. In terms of my music sounds, and then now you can always be with me. Now you can always be with me in terms of my word I. But if you just chase me for the physical look over here, then are you chasing it? Are you chasing me for the physical look, or are you chasing me because of something else? But if you really, really want to be with me, and you really want to chase me for my physical looks, then guess what, bro? Then you find your word I. Which you can find, if you really want to chase me at all, for anything I have, then you can pick one little particle of me and chase me just for that, man. Just chase one little particle of someone is what you're looking for. Or it's all the money in the world, man. Or that little one particle. When you chase Jesus Christ, what do you chase Jesus Christ for? I chase Jesus Christ personally to get the knowledge from him. Or that's that one little particle. And it's attractive, yeah? Or other women may chase me just for the mustache. They may chase me. And how many women are willing to do that? Or I can see 0. Or how many women are today willing to chase me for my eyes? Actually, now there's only a handful of them. Actually, there's 1% of them that chase me for the eyes I have. Actually, how many of them are able to chase me for the hair? Actually, now this is amazing. Actually, I can see the statistics. Actually, 20% of them chase me for the hair I have. See, I asked you this question. Yeah. Actually, how many of the women today chase me for the ears I have? See, now this is the thing about this one. Actually, this one is 0%. Because they never find my ears attractive, and they never find my mustache attractive at all. Actually, yeah. I mean, how many women chase me for the beard? Actually, now that's the thing. Actually, they never chase me for the beard, mate. They never chase me for the beard. Actually, understand that. I mean, how many women chase me for the eyebrows? Actually, now this is something. Actually, 50% of the women chase me for the eyebrows. But just for my eyebrows. But they chase me for the eyebrows, yeah? Actually, 50% of the women out there chase me for my eyebrows. Actually, yeah. Actually, now, this is even better. Actually, how many women chase me for my eyelashes? Actually, 100% of the women chase me for my eyelashes. Actually, 100% of the women chase me for my eyelashes. Actually, yeah. Actually, now, how many women chase me for my teeth? Actually, now, that's the thing about this one. Actually, 10% of the women chase me for my teeth. Actually, yeah. Actually, although, let's have a look at this. Actually, how many women chase me for my skin? Which is a nice one. Actually, 70% of women chase me for my good-looking skin. And all this skin around my face. You understand? And that's my face. I mean, how many women chase me for this here? Actually, 0% of the women. You understand? I mean, how many women chase me for my nose? Actually, that's the thing about this. Actually, guess what? I see this one here. Actually, I see 10%. I see 10% of the women. I see 20%. I see 20% of the women. I see 20%. I see 30%. I see 30% of the women here. I see 30% of the women. I see 40. I see 35%. I see 40%. See, guess what? Actually, I mean, guess what? I understand this one here. I see the nose here. So the nose here is saying something. I see 50%. I see 50%. I see 50%. I see 50% of the woman. I mean, straight down the middle, chase me for my nose. I mean, they chase me for my nose. Actually, yeah. Actually, I love this nose. Actually, yeah. Actually, now, how many women chase me for the clothing designing I do? Actually, 100% of the women chase me for the clothing designing I do. In terms of the fashion show I do. Actually, 100% of the women chase me for that. And yeah, I mean, they chase me because of the clothing that I have. And how I do the clothing. And now, I mean, how many women chase me for showing my skin? Actually, 100% of the women have to chase me for this. I mean, how many women chase me for showing my body of skin? Actually, this is the thing about this. Actually, 0% of the women chase me for my body. On my skin or on my body. Actually, 0% of the women in the planet chase me for the skin on my body. And how many women chase me for just my hairs? Actually, that's the thing about these women. Actually, I see 30% of the women overall chase me for overall my hairs. And yeah, 30% of the women chase me overall, and even down there, yeah, actually everything overall. I mean, how do I get this knowledge? I just understand it. I understand. I can just see it. I can just see it. I mean, you have to understand and have faith in that image voyage. Actually, if you have faith in me, actually, then you have to understand the word I. Have faith in your word I, man. For I love you. So, how many women chase me for the clothing I wear? Actually, guess what? Actually, this is something different. Actually, 100% of the women chase me for the clothing I wear. Actually, you understand that? Actually, they chase me more for the clothing I wear than the skin on my body. Actually, yeah. Actually, now, how many women chase me for my muscles in life? First, let's think about Daniel Voyage. I'm not saying this right here. Actually, 0% of the women chase me for the muscles that I have. Actually, they never chase me for the muscles I have. You understand? Actually, I understand that. So what I do now is I'm understanding something. I'll leave it that way. That's what you understand. But how many women chase me for the words I have? Or should all the women? Or should all the women chase me for the words I have? You understand? Which now, a little bit that way. And how many women chases me for the word I, for I love you, because of the word I that I have? Or should all the women chase me out? Which now, how many women chase me for the plastic money I have right now? Which now, this is the thing about this one. I ask Jesus Christ for this one. When Jesus Christ says 1% of the women chase me for the money I have in my pocket right now, in terms of plastic money. And I mean, guess what? For sure, I understand that it's around $50. When they chase me for, for sure, there's 1% of the women out there who chase me for around $50 on my plastic money. For sure, they're more valuable to me right now than the ones that chase me for $1 million. Yeah, and why is that? Because they are closer to chasing to the word I. Understand? Because they are $50 at least. Understand? But the other ones are $1 million, and that's why they chase me for $1 million I have. But the other ones chase me for $50 I have. And who's more valuable here for me? Which is the woman that chases me for $50 I have, rather than the woman that chases me for $10 million I have or $1 million I have. Which, yeah, I mean, do you see it? And now, which woman is more than willing enough today to chase me just for the words right now? Right now, in terms of right now to be with me. Or should 0% of the women, or should 0% of the women are willing to be with me right now for everything I am. I mean, where is she? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you must understand that. So, why is that? I mean, because they can never ever suss out to communicate words to get to me. I mean, they're never confident with words to get to me. And that's it. Which now, I understand I never rely on them to get me. Which now, is it like that for everybody? I ask Jesus Christ. Which Jesus Christ says, no. Which I'm something different. I ask Jesus Christ, why is that? Which Jesus Christ says, it's more like my scenario. Whereas my scenario is something different. I don't run away from them as much as I can. And that's why. I run from this woman, and I run and run and run, and that's why I run from them. I run away from them. And that's why 0% can even get to me, mate. Actually, none of them can even get to me. And I run away from them. I mean, why? I mean, they're chasing me, but I'm running away. But that's why they have no words to give me. I mean, they're never worthy of me, yeah? Which they're never worthy of me. So, who becomes worthy of me? For sure, I lift my status and power and words. And eventually, some woman is strong enough to be around me. For sure, eventually, some woman is strong enough with words to be around me, at least. And now she's the one that chases me physically. And she's the one that chases me physically, and she's the only one that can do it. There's nobody else that can do it except her. And now there was a woman before, but that was before because I was in the crowd. And that was in the crowd thing. And she was the one that was chasing me the most in the crowd, I promise you. And she was the most worthy of me in the crowd, I promise you, yeah. But now she's never chasing me, even when I'm without the crowd now. I was with the crowd before, she was chasing me. But now when I'm without the crowd, she now wants to chase me without the crowd. So she's never worthy of me either. So, out of all the women in the world, which ones are worthy of me now? Which is 0% of them are worthy of me for now. Which is 0% are worthy of Daniel Milivojevic right now, except I. And attorney, of course. Understand? I asked Jesus Christ about his situation with the hair and all these kind of percentages going on. Which Jesus Christ says that's a different scenario, but he says in this kind of world, brush the hairs, he says 50%. Which he says 50% of the hair of the woman go for him because of the hair. Which I'm understanding, I'm picking up information from Jesus Christ. Which Jesus Christ says with the eyebrows, which Jesus Christ says with the woman out there, which he says 70%. Which he says 70% of the woman chase him because of the eyebrows. Which Jesus Christ says with the ears, which Jesus Christ says with the ears, he says, which Jesus Christ says over here, which he says 10% or 0%, which Jesus Christ says 0%, chase him for the ears. Which Jesus Christ says 0%, chase him for the ears. Which Jesus Christ says with the nose, which Jesus Christ says that he has around 50% of the people, in terms of the woman, chasing from the nose. And for the mustache, Lord Jesus Christ says, with the mustache, he has over here 10%. Whereas either 10% or 0%. Lord Jesus Christ says, no. Lord 0% of the people chase him, in terms of the woman, chasing for the mustache. Lord Jesus Christ says, with the beard over here, Lord Jesus Christ says, with the beard over here, Lord Jesus Christ is recognizing something here. He says 0% of the people chase him for the beard. Now, for the skin color, in terms of the skin and everything of Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ says that's where he is doing better, and he says he's doing better here with 80% of the woman chase him because of the skin he has. Now, with the eyes he has, Jesus Christ says over here that he has a stipulation over here of about 10%. I realize 10%, yeah? So Jesus Christ says over here 10% of the woman chase him because of the eyes. Now, the skin on his body, see Jesus Christ says over here, just the lower half of the body, skin, which Jesus Christ says that he has over here, he's looking, and he has 10% of the woman chasing because of the skin. And also he says with the clothing he wears, or she says, now this is the thing, or she 100% of the woman chasing because of clothing. So and for the teeth he has, where Jesus Christ says over here, where Jesus Christ says 50% of the woman chasing because of the teeth. And also what else? For the words, I understand this one already, is 100% of the people. 100% of the women have to chase him because of the words. I understand that. And now, as an image of Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ says overall, Jesus Christ says 70% of women chase him. And for myself over here, in terms of my nice beautiful party, in terms of overall, I want to see my nice beautiful one. Or mine's around 60%. I'm around 60% here. That woman chased me in terms of life. Yeah. I can see it overall. They chase me around 60% all the time. And now, understand that. I understand it's just honest, yeah? I'm just honest. But the thing is now, with the hearers of Jesus Christ overall, which Jesus Christ says, here, for you, 40%. See, Jesus Christ says 40% of the people chase him because of the hairs on his body, overall. And what else can you say? Understand? First, that's it, yeah? What else is there? For Jesus Christ's nipples here. How many women chasing for his nipples? Specifically the nipples. But Jesus Christ says, this is the thing. 100% of the women chasing for the nipples, man. For Daniel Levoich nipples right now, listen to me. I can do much better and I can shave the nipples a bit here and there. 100% of the women chase Daniel Levoich once he shaves the nipples a bit. Yeah. Guess what? Now with the hairs, guess what? They chase you totally. Always. When you remove all the hair. You just remove all the hair from your body and they chase you 100% of the time. They chase you 100% of the time for the skin you have. Now, but if you have hair on the body, that's the thing. They never chase the hair on your body. They never chase the hair on your body. But if you have no hairs, they chase your skin 100%. You understand? And now with my skin over here, guess what? I understand over here, I'm attractive, but I understand that they never chase my skin body. Understand? Why is that? I feel attractive anyway. I just feel that way. I just feel that way. But they chase me for my skin on the face. I'm honest. But guess what? That's the thing about my legs. My leg skin is different. Whereas they chase me for my leg skin. And my leg skin is around 40%. And 40% of the time they chase me because of my leg skin. But my body skin over here, in terms of where my body is, in terms of my nipples around here, that's the thing. Here, they chase me around 0% of the time. They never chase me for the skin here. I can feel it. I understand that. So over here with my nipples and my hairs right now, guess what? It's more, let's say 30% of them chase me right now for nipples. Jesus Christ says it's 100%. Jesus Christ says over here that with the hairs on his thing, let's say he says around 30%. He says around 30% here. I mean, that's the thing about me. I'm always understanding this. But the women for my bum, over here, I mean, just for the bum area, actually, let's have a look. I'm actually, yeah. I mean, let's say 20% of the women chase me because of my bum. I mean, how would Jesus Christ? But Jesus Christ says, around, let's have a look over here, and he says around 10%. I mean, he says around 10%. I don't be. But that's how it is, yeah. But this is us guys over here. This is us guys over here. Which this is strictly men and women. I mean to procreate here in the world now. And that's more important than gays and lesbians in life. Yeah, it is. And do you guys understand that? Do you understand that gays and lesbians are against making kids in this world? Understand? They love adopting your kids. And gays and lesbians love to adopt your kids, but they never love to make kids for some reason. I understand that. So with me and Jesus Christ, I mean, we love to make kids in this lifetime. Actually, I understand that. I understand we love to make kids. I'm saying, yeah. But that's how me and Jesus Christ are. But the lesbians and gay people are sort of against us over here. I mean, they're against us over here, but hey, I mean, we love you anyway. We love you anyway. We can stand, but you can adopt my kid anytime, man. You guys can adopt my kids. I love it. I love all that. I love you, lesbians and gay people, to adopt Jesus Christ's kids and my kids. I know it. I know it, but it's for great respect. I'm watching, understand? That's how it is, yeah? So wake up to yourself a bit and understand what Jesus Christ is going with that. I mean, he's going with the woman to procreate, yeah? That's much more how it is. And I understand that Jesus Christ obviously wants to make a kid back then in his times. And he wants it, and he loves that. I mean, you have to understand, but back then those women were low grade for him because they never chase him with words. They have no words to speak to him, and I understand that. They have no words here, but they're so unaware of him. But in today's world, probably there are some women that can chase him, really. And Jesus Christ can get some women, probably. But he can just choose one of them, because that's what he says. Understand? So that's the thing. But Jesus Christ says, delay sex after marriage, and he just gets one woman, yeah. Understand? But that lucky woman, that's a lucky woman. But for myself, I understand for myself, I'm the same way, and that's a lucky woman who gets me too. Yeah. Because I understand exactly how I can speak also like everybody else in a better way. And that's the thing, yeah. And you guys have to understand anyway that if you want to be funny, then understand straight away that if Jesus Christ gets on that helicopter and starts becoming like Zohan on the helicopter, and how many women does Jesus Christ attract with it? In the percentage, and I mean, that's the Jesus Christ says, he says 100% of the women chase him on that helicopter if he's doing some Zohan moves. Actually, for myself, also. Since Zohan, I have to show him everything on my skin here on the helicopter. So yes. Since Zohan. So yeah, see, it's the funniest thing, man. So he gets with piranha, fucking puts it in his neck, and what the fuck? When Zohan's like, I mean, he gets the piranha too, but he puts it in his penis. The penis. For fuck's sake, the piranha's eating his penis, for fuck's sake. That's the next level. That's too much. That's the funniest thing. I mean, where is Borat in that scene? But I was just curious, why didn't they put Ali G or Borat in that scene? I mean, what's more? I like to see if I can imagine Ali G in this one. See what are you doing, man? When he wants to get the fish, he wants to slap them in the face, man. The Ali G wants to get the piranha to slap him in the face. And I see the Borat coming in. So he starts singing the National Anthem in front of them. Or Kazakhstan. Yeah. See Elton John is on the sand over there. He's playing piano. in this scenario. That's the funniest thing, man. I mean, Danny Milivojevic, I am the one over there just producing music, and I'm sitting on the sand producing music over there in the corner. And that's Danny Milivojevic over there in that scenario. I'm producing music and making life coaches over there. I'm doing videos and nice and beautiful entrepreneurship while they're doing that. And what's Jesus Christ doing in this scenario? And Jesus Christ says, and Jesus Christ says, he wants to be in the action here. And Jesus Christ is doing something random here. And what's he doing specifically in this scenario? And Jesus Christ is just learning about them. And he just wants to learn about this, man. You know, he just wants to be in the scenario. This is the funniest scenario, man. I mean, how about you? I mean, what scenario are you in this plus? I mean, let's create this whole imagination of this one. So I just gave you this imagination, but now it's up to you guys to think about what do you guys in this scenario do in your life. And this is going to be the story of Danny Milivojevic's nice and beautiful party over here. It's all about party, and it's all about party. And we're creating one nice and beautiful imagination party, and then in eternity, we're all going to see it, yeah? I mean, Jesus Christ says that's a big one. Or that's a big one, yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ says, yes. I mean, we're all going to see this massive picture of Danny Milivojevic in this terms of life, yeah, because I gave you the words, but it's the truth, man. But guess what? I mean, I want you all to be in this story with me, yeah. I want to go into the fucking nice and beautiful storyline with you guys in eternity to see this whole picture of what is everyone doing in this scenario. But hey, I mean, it has to be one each. It has to be totally unique, and it has to be something totally unique that is never mentioning yes in this thing. But that's the way it is. And then we're going to see the groups of people and the ideas for the rest of eternity, yeah? Let's have a look at this. I mean, that's a big party, yeah? That's a big party. About this one. Oh, yeah. But guess what? Probably should let it be that way. But then we're going to understand Borat, really, what he does in this situation. Because I made up the scenario of Ali G. We're getting the piranha to slap these people. And Borat is the same Ali G. And Borat is Ali G. But Borat's another character. I mean, you understand? Because this is funny. But Mr. Bean, I mean, let's just put Mr. Bean in there. But Mr. Bean is on the car, on the sand, and he's doing this one. He's doing this one. I say, yeah. I see Mr. Bean is in the car, man. He's pointing fingers at these people. So yeah. That's the funniest thing about Mr. Bean, man. So how do you feel when somebody's doing this in the car when you're looking at them? And let's just say I'm Mr. Bean and you watch me and I'm in the car of some convertible or something and you're looking at me and I say like this to you. This is the funniest thing, and just to everybody. And it's the funniest thing, man. That's the thing about life, man. I mean, you have to enjoy it. I mean, you have to go a different way. You have to go and do something nice and beautiful. But I'm passionate. I'm understanding I'm becoming a star. I'm doing something nice and beautiful for myself. What I said. That's a big scenario. I can see a scenario. I see this, and this is enriching me. And there's so many ideas I can pick up on it. I can see straight away what you guys are doing, and it's amazing. This is a big parade. I can see this. See the gay parade's coming. See the gay parade's coming to this festival here. Let me. You can see this. It's a beach party. I see DJs are roughing this DJ party, man. Oh, so let me this way. Because I'd rather be still in that position over there doing music production and life coaching somewhere over there. I promise you, regardless of the party, man. I guess what, yeah, that's how I feel. I'm fighting like this. I guess what, first, yeah, first now, oh, see this one. I see a woman there, and she's saying that she wants to be with me doing this. I see, I mean, no worries. I mean, this is the thing about us. But we're going to be really, really studying each other here while really, really helping people here. Remember, we're going to be really helping people and producing music because we want to be great stars. That's the way it is. But yeah, we're helping each other all the way, honey. I mean, we're marrying each other and we're having kids eventually, but we need to get better. And that's why, yeah, pushing out. I understand anyway that what's amazing is we're learning, yeah, and we're learning. I see Simba's coming to town. See Simba's going to be there somewhere. See Simba, yeah, see Simba, and what else is there coming over here? Yeah, I understand that. I see I see that one there. I see that actual baboon as well is coming from the Simba Lion King film. I see that one. A little bit this way. I see, yeah. I see now. That's the thing. I see many aspects of life over here. And every single time we're just going to learn different aspects and we're going to sing a jingle and we're going to understand every single day how to understand something. And we're going to understand how to live life, yeah? I see the electric parade going over there for years. But guess what? I'm understanding where I am in this spot. I'm understanding straight away how people around town are doing something over here. I'm learning to understand straight away how there's so much going on. And what we need to do always is we have to go and grow ourselves in different ways. We're learning to imagine that, yeah? We're learning to go and picture to make people to do better. And that's what you have to understand. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about helping you to grow better. And as I grow better, so shall you become better for yourself, because you have to speak those words if you want to become better. But there's nothing else to do. But if you understand straight away how I feel that nice beautiful vibe today for myself over here. So I have a beautiful vibe today. I understand straight away how I feel. And that's the whole thing, yeah? I mean, the whole feel is expect yourself to do better. And if you expect yourself to do better today, and you understand how to actually grow yourself differently, and I understand straight away how my ICU track over here is, I'm not saying it's really vibing for me, and I'm not saying straight away how I need to play that. And it's actually vibing for me, and it's a beautiful track. And what I want to do is keep it going. And then what I want to do also today is I want to make sure that before I go anywhere, I want to make sure I get on the finances here. I'm seeing that Launceston here has some kind of dictionary here. But the dictionary here with Launceston so far is I move quickly. And I find more affordable accommodation here. But the thing is, I understand that. I understand that no matter what, I have plenty of time here. I'm not saying how Hobart was treating me here, but the thing is, I found much better anyway. And I'm not saying how far I've come. I've come a long way from that point. I've come a long way. And that was just a time ago. I was by myself over here. But that's amazing to be able to travel Australia. I've seen all the main cities of Australia. And I've seen most of the cities of Australia. But now there's just another 4 to go. And then from that point, I realized it's all country towns from this point. We're going to send this? I mean, I've seen that much around Australia. I just have to see Launceston and Devonport, and also have to go see Early Beach and Mackay. And what else is there? I mean, whereas also to the top of the Queen's Point, it's something different. That's just one image, isn't it? I understand, but that's never even a city. I mean, that's just some horizon I want to see. I mean, what else is there? I mean, there's a Grand Canyon. I mean, that's a different one. And now, is it possible for me to go there? Yeah, I can see it. But that's the thing about that one. But that's something different. I understand that you can come somewhere. But guess what? There's more enough time to do it. There's more enough time for me to do it now. Why is that? Because I can see the words. See, the words is something that I can actually fit into that. And that's the thing about that one. That one's a long way to go. But with me, I have to drive it again. And I just talk to you all the way. I'm not wasting time here. And that's how I'm recovering time here. But I'm learning something really quickly about this place. I'm just learning. I'm a millionaire, I'm a billionaire, and I'm just doing better than that. I'm doing better than all that. I'm my word I only. I'm learning to just relax and enjoy. But I understand Jesus Christ, as Jesus Christ is. I mean, that one portable speaker I have over here. I mean, that portable speaker right here. I mean, imagine 50,000 of them pumping my Twinkle Twinkle Little track. And just I Twinkle Topia. And this is a 300 volt track. And this is a much better than 300 volt track, but it's 300 volts right here and much more. And you must understand that portable speaker has around 300 volts. But imagine around 50,000 volts of portable speaker sound. I mean, power. Boom. I mean, imagine that festival. I can just imagine this. I mean, it's fucking ripping it, man. I mean, I'm doing better. And I understand that no matter what, I feel that these people can call me to the festival of Tomorrowland with 5 hours of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but do they do it? For sure, they can ask me. But are they going to? For sure, that's the thing. For sure, if they never ask me, for sure, they never deserve it. But guess what? I mean, I realize what's going to happen eventually. If someone down the line wants to play at a festival, for sure, I can see that. I just discussed about that one. For sure, yeah. For sure, somebody out there wants to play it other than I. Somebody out there wants to be at a festival playing I Twinkle Twinkle, there's I Twinkle Topia, somewhere down the line. I can watch it. I want that to be I want to be able. I want to be able to play. But that's the thing. I mean, they're going to ask me for this one. And they're going to ask me eventually. And then I just say, hey, it's a 5-hour track. I mean, do you guys want to help me to do that for myself? I mean, guess what? Probably they have to be more than willing to. But otherwise, I can say that it just goes with the 5-hour track. Yeah. But that's the thing for me. It just goes with 5 hours. And that's the thing about it. Which I can give money to do it. And that's something different. And that's now I'm understanding I can do it. I give money for that. Which now they say yes. I give money, yeah. I give money to perform this. Otherwise, it's some service. It's a service to do it. But it depends on them this way. Actually, they're more likely to understand that they want more variety on this day. But the thing is, that's the thing. Actually, it's a I Twinkletopiya versus other DJs here. And what do they want? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you understand. I'd rather play one track that's 5 hours than double 3-minute tracks, man. I mean, you understand? So that's the thing, man. So every single day you must understand that what I do now is I'm focusing on something. Now I see Ivan Bird wants to give me a shot here with 5 hours. Or she wants to give me a shot. Or she wants to actually promote me and my Twinkle Twinkle Little Topia, just Twinkletopiya for 5 hours somewhere. Or she wants to do it. Or she wants to see this, man. Well, let's have a look. I'm still 34 minutes into the track and more. I'm performing it, and there's many rhythms. Oh, I have so many melodies here that I can do with this track alone. There's so many aspects of life and different sounds I can create with different scenarios. And just keep it going for 5 hours. And that'll be this way. And now, is there a storyline coming up in my track? Actually, yeah, I can see a storyline with some wolves. And what kind of storyline? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's just going to be some kind of storyline. But is it scary? Of course not. It's never scary. It's something very nice and beautiful. And Twinkle Twinkle Little Star can never be scary for you, man. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, understand that. I mean, create a happy feeling around Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Never try to run rampant on this one. But I can put some hardstyle music in here. And that's the thing about hardstyle music, is I can add hardstyle music into trance music anytime. But that's what they never do. I actually discussed this. But they never add hardstyle music into trance music, really, every single track. But they can. But they never, they really do it. But I can always do it. And that's the thing about me. I can always do it. And why is that? Because I make a long track of trance music and suddenly, boom, 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 and it's a hardstyle track out of nowhere. Yeah, but they are unable to fit that in with 12 minutes. But they can do it. I mean, they're really able to do it this way. I mean, they just want to show trance music, yeah, in the 12 minutes that they play trance music, because they're trance artists. So they just want to show 12 minutes of trance music, yeah. But Danny Milivojevic plays 5 hours of trance music. That says, hey, I mean, let's put some hardstyle music within 20 seconds of this fucking 5-hour music track. I mean, we can play some hardstyle music here, yeah. I have time to do it, yeah. I have time, yeah. I see you guys understand. I mean, yeah, I have time for 5 hours of music, of trance music. I mean, let's put some hardstyle in it. I have time, but they have no time to do that. I mean, rarely do they have time for this one. I have time always. So that's the thing about making long tracks. Making long music tracks is the best kind of ideal. It's the best ideal. I actually discussed an Earl Nightingale to see this. I mean, the best ideal is what the best ideal is what you understand, that ideas are all the ideals of life, is what Earl Nightingale says. He's always the ideal kind of guy. I mean, say because the ideal, I Twinkletopiya is the ideal way, yeah? I mean, Earl Nightingale loves the word ideal. And you have to have the ideal way of life. Yeah, that's how it is. I see it. Like every single day you must understand. You can do it. I mean, you have to put your mindset into it. And then you have to go and listen to it somewhere. And then you have to just enjoy, man. I feel the nice little technique here. I can hear it. I can hear my Twinkletopiya here. I'm learning, man. I'm quickly understanding it. But now, since I understand, that it's my remix. I mean, that's my remix, but I can never say that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star melody is my melody, versus it's not my melody. Versus that Twinkle Little Star melody is Mozart's melody. Dun 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 dun. I'm not sure that I should Christ and Mozart to see this. But sure, although Mozart never did say I. Rashid. Mozart never did say that. I'm pretty sure that. What did I really say there? Rashid, there's a word I here. Rashid, guess what? I can be the original for that one. But that's the thing. But here's the notes. Rashid has the notes here. I said the word I into that. I said the word I here. I said, but that's the thing. I'm the closest one to do this. And nobody in history is going to ever finish that one. I'm the first one to speak I Twinkletopian in terms of I Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with I vowel. I vowel. Nobody else, man. I understand that. So no matter what, as I'm understanding that, that's solely Daddy Miller Voyage, man. And that's something I'm singing very soon into my track now. And then there's an acapella coming up, and there's different acapellas. And the acapella is a vocal. And then just let it jazz out, man. And jazz out, I can put some jazz. And now that's the thing. I was just cross about this song. I mean, I can have that $700 and put some saxophones and live instruments into Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Or go to launches. Which that's the thing. I have time, huh? I have time. I mean, what does Jesus Christ do? I mean, does he want to do it now, or what does he want to do? Which that's the thing. I mean, Jesus Christ says, go to Launceston. It's much better. I'll go to Launceston. I have time to do this. And I can always open the track up. I can open the track up. I plan to open the track up, put some jazz music into it. Leave it that way. And then I'll be singing that actual jazz song. I actually just crossed in Mozart to see this. I sing the actual jazz with the drum beat, with jazz music coming up on that, with rock and roll, and I just go, I mean, that's it. I mean, just that. Through that whole fucking scenario, man. Cool. And yeah, I do it live, man. And I do a fucking counterbalance melody while the actual acapella is playing in the music track. I sing it in a different format with I. So, I play over the top. And oof, I mean, they can see this. I'm destroying it in a better way. Although, guess what? Yeah, that's a big one. And this is jazz solo. Oof. Yeah, I can see it. I can see this, man. Yeah, I'll make a symphony for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star because you have to make it. I have to make this. I mean, you have to understand this. I never let this opportunity go, man. I understand that I'm at a festival somewhere. I'm doing this. I mean, right to it, man. But I mean, that drags me into the festival. I mean, you have to understand. That's something big, man. Which is so big. I mean, how big is that? I mean, what am I really explaining to you? Which is this feeling. Which is a feeling of greatness, man. I brush it. Which is feeling of greatness, brush it. I have to be there. It's like, I'm fucking great and I'm doing it. Which now, that's the thing about me. You have to understand that any of these words interest you, or your words have to interest you because that's the Bible of God. And the Bible of God is words. And words interest Jesus Christ. So be a word freak, just like Danny Milivojevic in Jesus Christ. And then guess what? I say every single day, just learn. Learn to understand that no matter what, you have to learn, yeah? And I have over 500 melodies in that fucking music track right now. I Jesus Christ Mozart to see this. I have 500 melodies already done within the 34 minutes of my track right now. I have around 500 melodies in there. I can see that already. I can see all the breakups in between of the sounds. I can pitch up and down with this one. I can see this, man. I see 500 melodies there, more. I can do more than that. I can just use every single one of them. Just orchestrate this, man. And that's the thing. I've actually 10 hours of it at one festival. And that's something that's beautiful, man. I mean, 10 hours of just Twinkle Twinkle. At a festival, man. And that's what you came for. That's what you came for. And there's a showcase of Immortals, man. And a showcase of Immortals. And you've never heard that before. And that's something I can do. eventually, and I get to the stage where I do it. I ask Jesus Christ and Moses to see this. I mean, I get to the stage where I get to festivals, large festivals, and make big festivals around me. Just like I'm gonna burn in the Untold Festival. But I'm just playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on that day. Big time, man. Yeah. Watch the whole day. Watch the whole day. Just Twinkle Little Star. Oh, fucking greatness, man. And YouTube. Boom. And just on YouTube. And most popular fucking video you ever seen in your life. I mean, why is it so popular though? Which is because of the fucking nature of it, isn't it? Which is, I mean, the fucking 10-hour fucking music track of electronic music of Twinkletopia. I mean, good luck. I mean, good luck, man. And there's a DJ who sings it. I sing it, I orchestrate the whole thing, and I make a storyline, and the storyline, and just fucking keep going, man. Eventually. I can do it now. For sure, that's the thing, man. And you have to understand that. Which that's a masterpiece, man. And let's keep it rolling, man. Which the whole day is people happy about this, man. Which you can never be upset about this one. Which is so beautiful, man. I mean, whew, I mean, bliss, peace. That's something big in history I have to do. I do a history, man. I understand that. I mean, go all the way, man. And that's the thing about me. I'm understanding that. I mean, it's a big opportunity for me. And how do I play it? I mean, I play at festivals. And that's the thing about me. Especially if it's a 10-hour track, which is only fucking festival that I play that. I only play that at festivals. Which is there ever going to be anybody else to do that? For sure, no. I'm the only one to do this, man. I'm the only one to do this. And now, where do I play? So for sure, I play everywhere, man. For sure, I play everywhere, man. As many times as I can. Which that's the thing about that track. I eventually have to move on. I have to move on eventually anyway. But you guys can always hear it. And you can, I'm very sure there's a time for me to do this. But this is going to be the I have, yeah. The Twinkletopia, I. At night time. That's a big thing, man. Which is a nighttime track, man. Which Twinkletopia is a nighttime track. Only. Which yeah. Ooh, but my hat's gonna glow. My hat's going to be glowing. There's a hat I wear. It's an eye hat. But it's gonna be massive. Which I've never done before. It's a showcase, man. It's doing something amazing. It's a blissful vibe. I feel it. I feel this vibe, man. Watch this vibe. I feel it. I mean, is it worth it for you to be great? Or should you look at me? I'm going for it, man. I'm going for it. I have to understand this. But is it the Twinkle Twinkletopia that made it for me? Or is it I? I made it. I'm using Mozart's track to make it. But I'm doing the track. I'm doing his track. I'm doing it in a different format. I'm the one who sees the opportunity here to make sure I become great. But I'm doing it off the back of Mozart. But the thing is that he respects me here. And the thing is that I want to do it for I never do it for Mozart. I never do it for Jesus Christ. I do it for I. Yeah. I want to, boom. I do it for I here. And I do it for everything. That's the word I, mate. Actually, anything that's the word I is what I do it for. When Jesus Christ understands him. Actually, yeah. I never do what I'm doing with Twinkle Star for Mozart. I do it for I. Because I love his track. I love his track. Yeah? Actually, it's a big difference. I love the track. I never hate it. I promote it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning. I'm strong about it. And we have to understand this, man. Let's just go all the way up. Let's go all the way up. All the way up. With a sense that every single day there's a track that says all the way up. All the way up. I just understand. So no matter what, just understand yourself and understand that no matter what, now for myself over here, I'm done. I'm doing something better now. Making sure I have to go to the store. I have to get peanut butter today. And do I have to go there? Yeah. To get soy milk, peanut butter. And then what else? I mean, then Twinkletopia. I Twinkletopia tonight. And am I doing anything else? I have to make some rhythms around Twinkletopia. And now I want to start a new section with new rhythms. I want to introduce new pad melodies and just keep going. And just keep going with different aspects and new acapellas coming up into the track and move on, man. And fucking new vocals are coming into it too. Eventually. Maybe this way. For sure, I have some wolves coming into it. I want to listen to some wolves, man. Ow. I say, ow. And then I am going to fucking speak this. Ow. And then fucking the little vocals of the nice and little vocals of the big and little vocals of wolves. They're going to be going, ow. And then David Watch also in his actual vocals is going to go, ow. As well. And it's going to be ow, 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 and then dun, dun, dun. And then in the background, you have to see this, man. So, yeah, I see then I, in the background of that. And you have to see this, man. And Jesus Christ can hear it. I mean, he can see the picture here. I had that idea. That's a nice bit of orchestra. And then the jingles are coming in. And the repetition of this guitar is coming in. No, something different when progressing forward. A new pad line with a new ambience coming in with new percussion as well. And that kick is going to be one kick all the way through. And fucking one kick all the way through. And I have small kick and big kick. And just. And a tambourine. I need some tambourines in there. I need some fucking tambourines. And I'll do some tambourines. And then jazz music is coming in. And all these melodies here are different. It's going to be different guitar solos, different stuff here. I can chop, boop, 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 boop. I chop this, I EQ it, and then I also want a part with just automation EQ with some stuff going on. A little chill mix coming up. And from that point, I'm just looking to see some remixes on the track as well. And that's something I do as well. A little bit of it. I'm working on track for as long as I can. Work on this track for as long as I can because I'm still working on all my tracks still. All those tracks that you're seeing, I've already way past my life. I'm still working on them. Still working on that track. I'm working on it somewhere else. What should I am? Look at my example. Look at my example in terms of what I'm doing. I can do it, but you have to understand how far I've come from the 2016 and how far I went into music, man. All the way, man. And why is that? Because I have the words to say about it. I'm talking the words of it more than they are. I'm talking more words about music than they are. And so I'm more popular. But first of all, I understand that this track can be as long as possible. But look, that's the thing about tracks and music. The longer the track, the better. The longer the track, the better. So I'm not saying that now. I realize that 10 hours of festival, actually, I want to get there. I want to get there to 10 hours of Twinkletopia. Come on, man. Why not? But how do I play it otherwise? That's the thing. I never play it at a nightclub. I play it just at a festival. I apologize. But guess what? That's the thing about that one. I can use 1 hour sets into it. I can put 1 hour sets of different kinds into it. I can play mashups. I can play different mashups. But the full version at a nightclub somewhere, which has to be a 10-hour night. Which has to be 10 hours of nights. I can do it. I can do it somewhere. At a nightclub or an arena somewhere. Like Sydney Side Arena or something. I can do this, man. I can make 10-hour nightclubbing events around myself. I give the money for it. But it's just twinkle little style in the night. That's it. Why not? Why not? I can go Hakkasan and play this. Jesus Christ can see this one. At the Hakkasan of 10 hours of Twinkle Littletopia. Then Paradise, man, for 10 hours, man. In Paradise, man. I can imagine already how it's going up from there. I mean, for now, it's getting into it. I mean, for now, it's just getting into it. I mean, it's just beginning at this point. But all I do from that point is just continue it. And that's it. Understand? I mean, so far it's fucking thriving over there. Of course, yeah, I'll see this, man. Which is bizarre, 10 hours there. Which is history. Which is history in the making, man. Bizarre, which nobody else has done that, except I. I'm the first one. Which that's a history maker, man. Which that's history at that nightclub in Ibiza. And that's a way to go. Or I Jesus Christ, is that the way to go? For 10 hours of Light Twinkletopia over there. And yeah, for sure, everybody values that club. For sure, yeah, because it's good. See, because it's good, yeah. For sure, yeah. For sure, never seen this coming, man. So anyway, guys, I see you, and I understand that no matter what, you guys understand straight away my CU track. So go check it out so you can go be better, and so you can understand how to be a star.